Hello, everybody. My name is Jet, and today I'll be talking about design thinking. Design thinking is such a powerful and unique tool that helps designers creating some new ideas that focus on customers or people's needs. Tim Brown, the president and CEO of IDEO, defines it as a human-centered approach to innovation that draws from the designer's toolkit to integrate the needs of people, the possibilities of technology, and the requirements for business success. Let's dive into how design thinking works and how it can be applied to solve problems and create better solutions. Design thinking is a tool to help designers to come up with ideas by focusing on the needs of people. It helps to understand what people need, figure out the problem, and then create a test idea to find the best solution based on their feedback. Design thinking is being used across business and innovations. One example is Apple. They have used design thinking to create products that are easy to use and focus on the user experience. The iPhone, for example, was designed not only to function, but also make life easier and more enjoyable for the users. And another good example is Airbnb. They use design thinking to improve the trust between host and guest. By understanding what their users needed and testing different solutions, they were able to redesign their platform to create a better experience for everyone involved. These companies use design thinking to develop products and services that really meet the needs of their user, providing. Now, let's break down the design thinking process, which typically involves 5 main steps, though it can be varied depending on the situation. These steps help you to move from understanding the problem to finding the best solution. The first one is empathize. The first step is to understand the people you are designing for. This involves observing, interviewing, and gathering information to understand their needs and challenges. Next, define. You define the problem based on what you have learned in the empathize phase. This step makes sure you're solving the right problem and helps focusing on the efforts. The next phase is ideate. Here, you brainstorm different ideas without worrying about perfection. The goal is to come up with as many ideas as possible. Here, you brainstorm different ideas without worrying about perfection. The goal is to come up with as many ideas as possible to find the best solution. And then we move on to the prototype. Once you have some ideas, you start building simple version of those ideas or prototypes to test and see how they work in real life. And the last phase is testing. So finally, you test your prototypes in real time with real users to get their feedback and refine your ideas based on what you have learned. This process is often repeated to improve the solution. Remember, this isn't a strict linear process. You might go back and forth between the steps as you learn more and improve your solutions. So design thinking is a vulnerable tool that helps me to come up with ideas by focusing on people's needs. It's definitely a process that guides me through understanding the problems, creating ideas, and testing solutions so that I can find the best one. Whether I am designing a product, service, or building a business, design thinking is definitely a helpful way to create solutions that truly work. Thanks again for watching, and I hope this helps